Good morning, everyone. Well, today we have the feast of St. John Bosco. He was a man who went out on a missionary journey and dedicated his life to caring for the education and welfare of particularly of young men, of young boys, so that they could grow in the faith and therefore have an influence within the culture in which they lived. He was also quite involved in the establishment of the Salesian religious order, and we do still have Salesians around us. At one stage, I think we were getting our hosts from the Salesians. They're still very much within our society. But Jesus goes on and talks in our gospel today, once again, Mark's gospel. He said, "A prophet is only despised in his own country." Now, there you've got a case of Jesus who's saying, look, a prophet's despised in his own country. He couldn't do any work. Why? Because the people saw him as being the carpenter, as being the son of Mary and Joseph. They saw him as being an ordinary human being. They didn't see his position as being significant. I suppose that today, you might see somebody who gets promoted within a business. If you've known them well on a personal basis and they then get promoted above you, it's difficult to distinguish between the friendship that you had and the position of authority that they have. You've got to sort of recognize it. I remember that in my position in education, I always, in public, referred to my boss by their proper name, Mr. So-and-so or Dr. So-and-so. But when we were together, then we could talk personally. And so sometimes I think it's necessary to do that. We often find that at the beginning of the year, an academic year, that people are so concerned about who's your teacher this year, whose class are you in, because they know that some of the teachers are really good and some of them are really nice, and others you might not like very much. I think back into my school years, probably the toughest school teacher that I had was my Afrikaans teacher, but he's the man who got the best results when it came to the end of the year. And so it's not necessarily the person that you like who's the best for you. Sometimes you need to just see where that person comes from and that they are doing a good job. And so I think today what I'm saying to you is there are many people who are given positions in this world, in the religious field and in business world, who are giving of their best because of the talents that they have that they can share with others. And we give recognition to them because of that talent, because of that ability, even if it's not necessarily best for us. So you have a wonderful day and you keep yourself safe. We'll see you again. God bless. Bye-bye.